We grew up watching Vanity and Apollonia and Vanessa Williams and Claire Huxtable and Lisa Bonet
Right,
and all these people. You ain't none of that.
right.
So why do you think you get a man who's talking about bringing something to the table when you don't have income? You're lucky to get a man,
Okay.
period.
Fresh out the oven, straight to the bank. Ben's Hager smelling like bank.
Welcome to the Intercourse Show. I'm your host, Mr. B. Today we have a very exciting video for you. Kevin Samuel reaction video. He is responding to a 53-year-old woman who I believe is looking for a high-value man. And she's, apparently having some issues finding just that. So without any further ado, let's go right into the video and see what Kevin has to say to her.
My name is Lavinia.
Have you called me before?
No, sir.
Okay. What did I get wrong on the topic?
It's not a matter of getting it wrong. Each individual woman has their own set of challenges. What you described prior, big girl became upset at you because she thought that you were a matchmaker. I actually
No, she didn't think I was
value.
she didn't think I was a matchmaker. She knew exactly what I was. She got upset because I told her the truth of her existence. That had borne out
Okay,
through her
so
relationships. A lot of big women don't like to hear the truth.
well, the thing about me is I've been married 3 times. Um, I've always had what you may call favor or good luck with men that were
Ma'am, do me a favor. Do me a
pretty.
favor. Do me a favor. I'm running the show. Kindly kind of get to the point so we can get into it.
I'm just wondering, I'm overweight. I'm 53,
Okay. And how much do you weigh?
249,
And how tall are you?
5'7", 40-inch legs.
I don't know what that's supposed to mean, but go ahead.
I'm sorry?
I don't know what that's supposed to mean, but go ahead. But
I just wanted to get feedback from you. What is the reason right now I have, I guess, unintended boyfriend who basically can offer me nothing?
okay, please say that again. I don't get it. You have a
He can offer me no financial stability.
oh, okay. You've been married 3 times.
Yes, and the
Hold on. How
my
many children do you
third,
have? How many children do you have?
I have two.
And how
They're
old is
the
your
age is
oldest?
34.
Okay, how old?
They're twins. They're 34. They're twins.
Okay, they're 34 and they're twins. And did you go to
Mhm.
college?
Yes, I did.
And what's your degree in?
Business administration.
What do you do for a living?
Actually, nothing now. I actually had 3 strokes, and I'm sort of lucky to be walking, living, and still able to wear heels after
Why you
a year.
wear heels?
Yeah, still able to wear heels.
And your question is why you have a boyfriend who can't offer you financial stability?
I've never had a boyfriend like this, and I'm just wondering, is it
When's the last time you weighed 120 pounds?
um, 2013?
So 7 years ago, you were half the size you are now.
Exactly. So when after I had the strokes, I became extremely depressed, and
Okay, ma'am. I got to get to. So you've been married 3 times. I don't know what question you're trying to answer me. You're trying to ask me why you can't get a man who's making good money.
yes,
because men who's making good money don't want a woman that's your size with your background.
Well, I have 30 years in healthcare administration. Does that not mean anything?
No,
You're right. You're absolutely right.
men don't judge women by that. Men judge women by how hot you are.
Right.
I mean, seriously, man.
Okay.
I mean, is this a serious question that you're asking me?
I'm serious. Like, dead serious.
Okay,
Because this
but
man wants to marry me.
but 53 years old. So are you saying you had strokes when you were 120 pounds?
Yeah, it was, my mom was dying. My grandparents died.
Ma'am, most people don't, unless you have a family history of hypertension, heart problems. Most people don't have strokes at healthy weights.
Well, they do. I do on my mom's side. There
Okay.
is.
All right. Okay. So
It's
I
hereditary.
won't deal. I'll just say in the norm, it is very unlikely. It's not the norm for Black women of your age to be 53. So 7 years ago, you were 120 pounds at age 46. I don't believe that. I believe.
150. And this actually happened because I was
All right, ma'am. I don't believe it.
running and jumping
I
and
don't believe it. But I'll say okay. But I'll just say I don't believe it.
okay.
But the net of it is, why would a man who's making money? I mean, I don't understand why are you worried about that? Why do you want to know? Why do you want a man's money?
It's not so much that I want a man's money. I want him to be able to bring to the table what I can.
You don't have anything to bring to the table. You don't have a job.
But I have my retirement,
And how much is that?
$2,000 a month.
That's $24,000 a year. You're broke.
True.
See, that's why I don't understand, ma'am. I'm trying to be nice, but you're 250
No,
pounds.
don't be nice.
Well,
Please
yes,
be
I'm trying
direct.
to be nice because I have a show to do. But I'm trying
Okay.
to understand, why do you? I mean, that's your picture. I'm not gonna put it up on screen. You're not a model.
No.
You've never been. No one's said you're gorgeous. I mean, you're average. So why do you think average people get above average money from men?
That makes sense, dear sir. It does. Now that you put it like that, you're right.
But what I don't understand is how so many Black women have gotten so deluded. You're roughly my age, ma'am, and I grew up. When did you get this far off? We grew up watching Vanity and Apollonia and Vanessa Williams and Claire Huxtable and Lisa Bonet
Right.
and all these people. You ain't none of that.
Right.
So why do you think you get a man who's talking about bringing something to the table when you don't have income? You're lucky to get a man, period. And you're talking about the man you're dealing with, he's not what?
He's not as financially stable as I am.
You're not financially stable. You have retirement. And is that medical disability?
Yes, and I get retirement from my job.
And your job was a state job? A federal job?
Yes, I worked for the state.
Okay.
Medi-Cal.
Okay. So you're fortunate to have state benefits, and you got to do. Does he have a job?
Not at all.
And why are you dealing with him?
At the time, to be
'Cause he's the
honest, I
best
felt
you could
like I
get.
could do no
Because
better.
he's the best you could get.
Right. Wow.
But ma'am, you're 5'7", 150 pounds. Had 3 strokes, and you talking about walking around wearing heels. Why are you in heels? See,
Well,
let me
with
let me
the
talk to
modeling.
the channel. See, black women, delusion is dangerous to your health. This woman on this phone is delusional. I'm talking about she got 40-inch legs and got heels. She's 3 strokes and still trying to be fine. What the French toast? Talking about get a man to bring to the table, and you're on every bit of government assistance. $2,000 a month in California, you are broke.
I hear you.
I'm talking to the channel. This is why I
Oh,
said we have a problem with relationship. To even when you have somebody, he ain't good enough. I don't get you ladies. I really don't. I don't get so many of our sisters at point.
well, I do thank you for your feedback, and you are absolutely correct.
Ma'am, I think you knew that already.
You know, I guess I was in denial because my last husband was so good, but he died. I mean, really a good man. And I just don't think I'll ever get anyone like that again.
Okay, thank you.
Thank
Dude, I'm sitting to the point to where I'm really to the, you know, some people are like, people are trolling. No, I don't think y'all understand. This is, there's a lot of this in my generation from 36 to 60. There's a lot of this. There's a lot of this. And think about it. If we weren't talking about black folks, white women like to pass through callers, they got their men. So the Hispanic women, Asian women, Middle Eastern women, they got their men. Black women feel like, no, let me say this. The lowest of black women still feel like they're higher than black men. It's time to go there. You have heard it been said that black women are the white. You've heard some guys say black women and white men look at black men the same way. You've heard men say black women, for whom it applies, are the right hand of white supremacy. And I need you to understand that the 2 previous black women, substandard females at best, and they were still looking down upon black men. Let that sink in.
Uno.